Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing, dancing on my feet. Y'all, welcome into my kitchen. It is Saturday at 1 p.m., which means I'm hosting my live musical cooking class. And today, y'all, if you cannot tell, we are going to be making some perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Hey, perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Hey, perfect pasta salad, got me dancing, dancing on my feet. Y'all, this is a jam. Ace and I came up with this song earlier today, and y'all, guess what else I got right now? Celery juice, celery juice. I'm drinking me some celery juice. I'm drinking me some celery juice. I'm kind of running behind today, y'all, but that's okay and that's all right. This recipe is super easy, and also, y'all, I'm going to be teaching y'all something that I'm trying out for the first time today, which is going to be some date bacon, or dakin, if you will. I don't know if that's going to be the end name that I land with, but basically what I'm going to be doing is I've chopped up some medjool dates, and I'm going to try to get them to have that bacony taste. I already feel like they have that texture to them, so this is just going to be something fun that we try on today. So everything else is pretty simple. You know, we're going to make that zesty sauce, going to add in all those vibrant colors, that plant protein. Of course, we're going to cook up our pasta, which if you can see, we already got our water boiling, boiling hot. Water boiling in the pot. We got our water boiling in the pot. So if you're cooking at home with me, get your water boiling nice and hot. And while you do that, I am going to, and you should also, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands before we get to cooking. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands before we get to cooking. So we're gonna get our hands nice and clean. Y'all know we got some wacky and wavy times. People getting sick. They still got coronavirus going on, which is just wild, but that's okay. We're gonna make sure we stay nice and healthy. One, by making sure whenever we leave the house, get your face covered with a mask. Get your face covered with a mask. Hey, get your face covered with a mask so you don't get anybody sick. So you don't get nobody else sick. Cover your face with a mask, my loves. And also make sure to wash your hands and eat the rainbow. So my loves, we are making this perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. So let's get cooking and let's get going and glowing, my loves. So the first thing is, obviously, I have my water nice and boiling and hot. I have some organic brown rice pasta. This is from Trader Joe's. Hey, hey, hey. I love Trader Joe's. I love the price point. And they always have organic. They also have some locally grown products there occasionally. So check it out. If you haven't been to Trader Joe's, check out Trader Joe's. So I'm going to be making about 4 cups of my pasta. And I'm not going to be cooking it fully so it's really soft. I want to keep my eye on it because I still want it a little al dente or a little bit harder than normal. That way, these will stick together when we're mixing in all those other ingredients. All right. Got me dancing on my feet. All right, so let me pour in about 4 cups of my pasta. And then I'm just going to stir it up on up. And then, also, I'm going to splash in a little bit. I know you can't see me over there, Instagram, but I'm just going to pour in just a touch of some oil so that the pieces stay apart while we're cooking on other things. So I would say no more than a teaspoon of some oil if you just want to help things stay separated, keep your noodles separated, especially when you're using gluten-free noodles, all right? All right, y'all, so our noodles are cooking down for our perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Hey, perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. So we got our noodles cooking down. The next thing, I'm gonna work on this date bacon. And like I said, y'all, this is the first time I'm ever doing that, but I've made rice bacon before, and I've used other things to make bacon flavored items. So I figured this wouldn't be that hard. So what I'm gonna start off with doing is I'm gonna saute some onions down. I'm gonna saute down some onions just to start this off and give it a nice flavor that I already know is gonna be nice and meaty. Ooh, she is nice and hot. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. So that's why I'm starting off this bacon recipe, this date bacon, if you will, using my medjool dates that I've chopped up. So pasta salads typically have like a salami in them or a bacon, so I really wanted to recreate that, but I love using whole food plant-based ingredients whenever I'm trying to remake meats. So I just wanted to give this a try, so y'all gonna get to watch me give this a go. I'm just gonna use my knowledge of other cooking to give this a try. So the other ingredients, while those onions are cooking down, the other ingredients we have are obviously all of our vibrant, fresh vegetables and beans. We have some red onions, some chickpeas, plant protein. I would say chickpeas are honestly my favorite plant protein, just because, number one, they always fill me up. You could do so many incredible things with chickpeas, baby. So many different things, and they're easier for me to digest. So get you some chickpeas, and then we have our bell pepper. You can get whatever color. I wanted to get some yellow because I just want some different colors, and then some chopped up cucumbers, my loves. And then we also have some olives. If you don't like olives, I understand. A lot of people aren't fans of olives, but we have some rainbow tomatoes right here, beautiful, chopped up, colorful, wonderful, lovable cherry tomatoes. They are rainbow-tastic. These ones have orange, they have yellow, they got red in there, and then I got some more plant protein from my black beans. And then y'all, so I'm gonna be using Follow Your Heart Parmesan because a perfect pasta salad got some vegan Parmesan in it, am I right? So we're gonna be using, this is my favorite Parmesan because y'all, gluten-free, it's soy-free, it's nut-free, it's vegan. And y'all know I'm always looking for allergen-friendly foods. So let's check in on our onions. They are cooking down. Perfect, all right. So I'm not gonna be putting these onions into the recipe, but I will be putting the dates. The onions are just to get that flavor going. So I'm gonna be adding in my medjool dates, and I'll show y'all, I just chopped these up with nice little, honestly, little bacon bite pieces, just like that. They're dates, they're sweet. These are medjool dates, but like I said, I'm gonna be trying to turn these into bacon, y'all. Date bacon. I know a lot of people wrap dates in bacon. I was like, oh, I see where you're going. Let me turn it up and twist it and see what I can do to turn this into that flavor, because it has that color I want. And you know, good bacon, whenever I used to eat bacon, it always had like a nice sweetness to it. Ace, you wanna check this out? Ace and I were talking about this recipe, and we kind of were debating exactly how we would make something like this. So, like I said, I'm starting off with my onions and my oil, because cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. I was originally going to use some butter, some vegan butter, but they didn't have the soy-free kind that I wanted to use. So I'm cooking down my dates, and next, y'all, I'm gonna make a nice little marinade to put my dates into. So whenever I'm using, making like rice bacon or carrot bacon or bacon bits, I always use pretty much these same ingredients, but just whatever the vessel is that holds on to those ingredients changes. But before I do that, let me get me a sip of my celery juice. So refreshing, my goodness. All right, our noodles are doing pretty good. Let me check in on our noodles. All right, they need about, say about 5 more minutes. I always like to check in on my noodles to make sure they're not too soft. You don't want them too soft for this recipe. So we got our dates in there, we got our onions and our oil or vegan butter, and then I'm gonna make myself a marinade. So I'm gonna use my garlic powder, onion powder. We're gonna be using garlic powder and onion powder. Let's see, I'm gonna use about 1/2 of a tablespoon of each of these. And this is what's gonna soak into the dates, hopefully y'all, with our other liquid ingredients. And then of course, smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika, hey, hey. Our smoked paprika, this is gonna give it, of course, that smokiness that you love whenever you're making vegan bacon. Let's add in about 1/2 of a tablespoon in there as well. Let's go in with all that seasoning today, my loves. All right, next thing, of course, liquid smoke, oh, 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 liquid smoke, whoa, liquid smoke, my loves. This is gonna give it some more smokiness, and this is key whenever you're trying to make a vegan bacon. So just a few splashes, say no more than 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's really strong, so it got you, all right? And then I always like to add in some nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast. Add in some nutritional yeast. I added a lot more than I probably should have, but you know what? That's okay, and that's all right. So I have my seasoning, my dry seasonings in here. I've got my date pieces and my onions in here too. And y'all, it's kind of crazy. They look exactly like bacon pieces that you would cook down, but it's dates. So let's see how this goes. The other things I have in here are some liquid aminos. This is just gonna fight back against that sweetness in the dates. It's gonna add in some more umami, some more of that savory flavor in there. So I'm gonna be adding in about 1/8 of a cup of my liquid aminos, baby. And then here's some vegetable broth too. Probably adding in about 3 tablespoons of my veggie broth. And then I also have this new barbecue sauce that I wanted to just throw in there because I knew that would, of course, give it a nice bacony flavor. And this is from Mother of Barbecue Sauce. Mother of Barbecue Sauce. Mother Raw, and I've never tried this before. This is actually the first time I am opening this up. We're gonna give her a go. I'm just gonna put a dab in here, just because I want to give it. Ooh, yes. Oh wow, this smells incredible. And this beautiful about this brand, it doesn't have any added sweeteners in here, so it's really good. No high fructose corn syrup, no sugar, no nothing. Let's see, apple cider vinegar. Whoa, whoa, there we go. All right, it has dates. That's what sweetens it. So let's add in just a touch of this. There we go. Say no more than a tablespoon. And then, my loves, let's whisk this up and pour it on over our dates. Whisk it up, whisk it up, whisk that marinade up. Whoa, whisk that marinade up. Whoa, whisk that marinade up. Whisk that marinade up. Whisk that marinade up. Whoa, whisk that marinade up. Whoa. So I don't think I'm going to add in any salt just right now because I know there's already some salt in those liquid aminos. But I'm going to pour this on over just like that. And we're going to cook this into our dates, y'all. Let's see how it goes. All right. Let it cook on down, down. Let it cook on down. Let it cook on down, down. Let it cook on down. So we're letting this cook on down. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm actually just going to turn this on to pretty low and cover it so it gets nice and deep in those dates. Doesn't that smell good, baby? Y'all, it smells really bacony and smoky and fabulous. Let's check in on our noodles, see how they're doing. They may be ready to go, actually. Yes, noodles are ready to go. Whoa! Perfect. You want them just a little bit hard. That way, they're going to stay nice and firm whenever we're making our perfect pasta salad. All right, my loves. Turn my noodles off. And the next thing I'm going to do is drain them and then pour over some cold water. That way they stay cool, they stay firm, and then I can mix in all those other veggies too. All right. So let me get myself a cover. Let's see, where's she at? Where is my cover? Where's she at? All right, we're going to use this one. That'll work for now. So I'm just going to pour this into my sink, all that extra water. I'm not going to need any of that for this recipe. So just pour that on in. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect perfect pasta salad. Got me dancing on my feet. All right, so there we go. I'm trying to get rid of all of that water in there. I don't want any extra water because we're gonna make that marinade, that zesty dressing. It's gonna add in all the liquids that we need. So there we go. We've cooked those down and just pour over some cool water, just like that. Just run it through some cool water. That way it stays nice and cool and the pieces stay firm as well. Because you don't want this breaking apart. That's not going to be a perfect pasta salad. It'll be a pasta salad, but it might not be as perfect. So, all right, I poured over some cold water. We're just going to dunk that all out. You can see it's still hot, but it's better that it's not hot. All right, actually, if I want to. All right, there we go. Perfect pasta salad. Gonna cook my pasta down. Perfect pasta salad. Gonna share it around town. All right, perfect pasta is finished. She is ready whenever we need her. She'll be ready to partake. So let's check in on our our date bacon, or our dakin, if you will. I don't know if I'm a fan of that word yet. All right. And if y'all can see, I'm using my one place pan today, or our place pan today. And this is the always pan. So check in. Oh my goodness. Wow. So she cooked on in. Let's see. You know what I might also do? I might bake this down to get them nice and, yeah, let's try that. We're going to bake it down. All right. This may take a little while to get nice and hot. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on broil. And that way it gets nice and hot even quicker. And I'll put this in a pan, and that way all that extra liquid, it'll stay within the date, but it'll also seep on out so it's nice and dry. What you think, baby?
Yeah, I think we pick them out.
Oh, yes, that's what I was going to do too. All right, let's work on our date bacon. So I'm going to get myself here we go, perfect. I'm going to get myself a pan, and I'm going to line it with some parchment paper, and then where is my parchment paper? Here she goes. I'm going to line it with some parchment paper, and then we're going to pick out my pieces of my dates, and then we'll see if this works, y'all. We are doing a full experiment right here today, okay? Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. All right, so Ace says I should pick out these pieces of dates. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me try to find them first of all. Let's see. All right, I'll try to do this. All right, and lay them out like that. Perfect. All right, it's honestly kind of got that barbecue jackfruit kind of vibe to it. It's very interesting. I'll let y'all know how this goes. Like I said, y'all, this is totally experimenting right here with our dakin, or date bacon, if you will. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, that's okay, and that's all right.
Sure, it tastes good.
Yeah, if it tastes, I'm sure it'll taste bomb anyways. Exactly, my love. Exactly. So I'm picking out these pieces of my date bacon, and I'm just spreading them out on my parchment paper. And like I said, y'all, I have never done this before. This is a fun little experiment that I was chatting about, and I wanted to try something new live. You know, sometimes that's always like, not a challenge, but just like a fun experiment that y'all get to watch me try something new. I get to experience something new, and just keeps things interesting, as if life wasn't interesting enough. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, so you think I need some more of these, baby? I can get some more? What you think?
Yeah.
Perfect pasta salad.
Put the onions in there.
Ooh, the onions too. Okay. All right, and we can use these onions for something else too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cook these onions in some other way. You know what I'm saying? Gonna make it all taste okay. All right. Oh yeah, we do. Y'all, we just got this package from Meatless Farms. Meatless Farms. From Meatless Farms, and we're excited to try their meats out. I've never tried them before, but this is gonna be the first time I ever try it, and I'm excited because it's gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free, and vegan, which y'all know I'm obsessed with that wonderful combination of allergen-friendly food situations, okay? All right, I think that's good. All right, let me put these onions around like the corners of it, and that way maybe all that flavor from the onion will cook on in. So there we go, my loves. We're gonna put our onions around the corners, put our onions bake it up, then we gonna bake it up. Bake our date baking up. All right, okay, my loves. So I'll let y'all see what I did. I have my little pieces of dates in my pan, and I put it in a parchment paper lined baking pan, and I'm gonna bake these up. I don't know how long it's gonna need, but we'll just work on the other things while we get cooking. All right? Okay. Cool beans. All right, so let's pop this into here for a little bit. And right now it's on broil, so that way so she can get hot and nice and fast, because sometimes your girl takes like 20 minutes to heat up, and that's not fun. So let me move this on out so y'all can see what else we're gonna create today. All right, ooh, she is hot on the side. Okay, my loves. Okay, so we are done with using this right now. And next, my loves, we're gonna work on that zesty dressing for our perfect pasta salad. 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 All right, let's work on that zesty dressing that I just sang a whole gosh darn song about. So get yourself a bowl, and you're only gonna need a few ingredients for this zesty dressing. What I'm gonna be using is, you can either use aquafaba or you can use some oil. I'm gonna be using probably the rest of this oil, and the rest is gonna be my aquafaba. If you don't know what aquafaba is, that's okay, I'm gonna tell you. Aquafaba is chickpea juice. So this literally came from a can of chickpeas, or if you cook down your chickpeas and all that juice that's in there, this is full of protein, and also it does a really, really good job. Instead of using oils, if you want to use this instead, it's perfect because number one, you get that protein in there, but also, my loves, it's oil free, which is like gonna make you feel even better about what you put in your body. All right, so we have those things. And then also I have some apple cider vinegar, or you can use lemon juice if you want to. I'm gonna be using this apple cider vinegar because, you know, that's just the vibe I'm feeling today. But like I said, you can use the same amount, but inside of some lemon juice instead. So those are gonna be the main things that we're gonna start off our zesty pasta dressing. So let me add in about 1/2 of a cup of my aquafaba, and then I'm going to use the rest of this oil just because it's here, and might as well get rid of this anyways. Perfect. And like I said, you can use the aquafaba or you can use whatever oil you like. I love using grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil. I love using grapeseed oil just because it's not as heavy to me, or avocado oil is really great too. So. All right, perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. All right, let's get going and let's get going. That energized me with all the vibes that I needed in my life. All right, she's cooking down, y'all. She's cooking down. All right, so I have my aquafaba, my oil in here, and then I'm gonna be using about 1/4 of a cup of my apple cider vinegar. This is gonna add in that nice little bit of acidity whenever you're making a dressing. And if you don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, that's okay. You can use that lemon juice, or if you really want to, you can use lime juice too, but I think lemon juice would be best. Next, we're gonna add in some minced garlic, about 1/2 of a tablespoon in there. And if you want to, you can get some fresh garlic and mince that up. That's perfect too. I just had this from leftover, and so that's what we're using today. All right, and then just a splash of maple syrup. We already have that sweetness that's gonna be coming in from that date bacon that I'm trying out today. That date bacon that I'm experimenting with. So let's just add in about 1/2 a tablespoon of our maple syrup too. All right, there we go. Ooh, there we go. I added a little bit more, but that's okay, that's all right. Next thing, I'm gonna add in some ground mustard powder. Be adding in about 1 to 2 teaspoons. Depends, if you don't like mustard, that's okay, I understand. Sometimes it's not for everybody. And then, my loves, garlic powder, onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder. I'm adding in about 1/2 a tablespoon of my garlic powder and my onion powder. So add that all into your bowl, just like that, my loves. And then, of course, get yourself some Italian seasoning. If you don't have Italian seasoning, that's okay and that's all right. You can use oregano, thyme, rosemary. Doesn't really matter. Just get yourself a nice green herb that's gonna do well. Basil as well. Oh, y'all, she's cooking on down, baby. Wow, she's turning into like nuggets. It's very, very interesting, y'all. I'll definitely let y'all know how it goes. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this to the bottom rack so that I can cook and so it doesn't burn on. So there we go, put her on the bottom rack. All right, so get your Italian seasoning. I'm gonna be making about 2 tablespoons worth of my dressing. So add in 2 tablespoons of your Italian seasoning. Oh, she smells good. And specifically, if y'all wanna know, this Italian seasoning has marjoram, it has rosemary, thyme, it has sage, oregano, and basil, all dried. If you want to, you can get all those ingredients separately, combine them. I would add in about a teaspoon of each one of those to this specific recipe, or just get yourself some Italian seasoning and make your life a little bit easier. So there we go, and this would be perfect, but I just want to add in a little bit of spiciness into this. So I'm going to be adding in some red chili pepper flakes. I would say no more than 2 teaspoons. No more than 2 teaspoons. You don't want to burn anybody's mouth. You don't want it too spicy, because that's not what we doing today. We don't need it too crazy spicy, but we do want it to have some zest and some flavor to it, all those dynamic flavors. So yet again, my loves, we're just gonna whisk this up real quick, and as you can see, the herb dressing is just gonna come together beautifully. And you'll be able to smell, oh my goodness, and you'll be able to smell how perfect all that is, especially with that apple cider vinegar. You really want to balance out that oil with that acidity, with that little bit of sweetness, and then that mustard powder is always right as well. So whisk it up, whisk it up, whisk that dressing up, whisk it up, whisk it up, whisk that dressing up, whisk that dressing up. I'm going to put this aside for later because we're done with the major part of our recipe, my loves. So let me move things on over so y'all can get a better view of all the beautiful, vibrant colors that we're going to be putting into our bowl right here. So like I was talking to y'all about, I have my black beans, 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 full of protein for me and you and me, full of protein. So add in about 1 cup of your black beans. I would say add in about 1 cup of everything, but if there's an ingredient that you don't like, or if you don't really like a lot of onions or olives in your recipe, that's okay, and that's all right. You can kind of add in whatever vegetables you want into this recipe. So don't go too hard on yourself if you don't have everything I have. So get yourself some chopped, diced red onion. I've just chopped it up, diced it up real quick, easy. Add in about 1 cup of that as well. Very simple recipe. All you have to do is just chop things up, boil your noodles, make your sauce, and assemble, baby. And of course, my loves, we're going to see those red and orange and yellow cherry tomatoes. Add in about 1 cup of those. And then, of course, my favorite plant protein, those chickpeas. Add in 1 cup of your chickpeas as well. And then some more color, some more vibrancy, just more nutrients in your body. Add in some of your bell pepper as well. Like I said, you can use green if you want to. You can use red. It doesn't really matter. But that's what I'm using today, just to get a bunch of different colors. Let me check in on this because she's starting to smell fierce. Okay, all right. Let me check in and see how she doing. Y'all, she looks a little burnt, but we'll see if she's delicious. We'll see. All right. Ooh, hello, my piece of paper. She falling. What you think, baby? What you think?
Ooh, crispy.
I know. Ooh, crispy, baby. All right, y'all. We'll see how this goes. I think I'm gonna lay these out, and this could be delicious or I could hate it. So I'm definitely gonna try it. Keep it nice and cool, and separate all these pieces. It almost looks like jerky is kind of what I made. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I'm sure if I dried it up even more, it would give me a jerkier flavor and situation. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave these to the side. We're gonna mess with these at the very end. of our class, okay? So there we go, there we go. All right, so I have most of my ingredients in here. I'm gonna be adding in my olives next, and you can use whatever olives you want to with this recipe. I'm gonna be using those Kalamata olives. You can use black olives, red olives, just any olive, or if you don't like olives, that's okay. I'm gonna be adding in about 1 cup of my olives in there as well. Just different kinds of flavors, different kinds of textures. If you like broccoli, if you wanna add in some carrots in here, that's all good too. Just get in all that flavor, that rainbow-tasticness in there. And then my loves, next I have some cucumber for that green element, because y'all know I'm touching every color of the rainbow. Every color of the rainbow. Every color of the rainbow. Eat every color of the rainbow. Eat every single color of the rainbow, y'all. That is very important. Getting your purples, getting your blues, getting your greens, your reds, all of that. Those are all nutrients going inside your body. Ooh, oh, she's fine. Like, I'm hot, I'm ready. I'm like, well, I don't need you anymore, oven. All right, so I added in my cubed up, look at these cute, beautiful little pieces of my cucumber. Added in my cubed up cucumber. And then, next, my loves, I have some Parmesan as well. So like I said, this is from Follow Your Heart, Vegan Goodies. Follow Your Heart, Vegan Goodies. This is from Follow Your Heart. I'm going to be using this Parmesan in our perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. And then I'm going to be pouring this on over, and I'm probably going to add in some more once we have our pasta ready to go as well. So there we go. Add in about 1/2 cup of your vegan Parmesan. And if you don't have vegan Parmesan, that's okay. I would suggest adding in some nutritional yeast just to give it a nice little cheesy flavor to it, because, I mean, it's a perfect pasta salad, right? All right, so I think we have everything in here. The other thing I want to show y'all are these pieces of basil, these beautiful big leaves of basil that I'm going to just cut up real quick into my bowl. And I'm going to show y'all the best way to cut up your basil. So what I've done here is I've just lined all these up to the stems, so stems together, and then I'm just gonna start rolling this in just like this, my loves. Roll your basil. And so what I've done is I've made a nice little cylindrical form right here, and we're just gonna cut this with some scissors, and you'll have perfect pieces of basil. So nice thin slivers you want in here. And we're gonna be able to mix all this together. So don't worry about where it's falling right now, because we're gonna add in that seasoning, we're gonna add in that pasta, and then hopefully we get to add in this date bacon that I tried out today. So separate these little pieces right here. And if you want to, I think I'm gonna be adding some more in on the top as we go, but this should be enough for right now, because we have that zestiness in our sauce as well. All right, my loves. So what I'm gonna do first and foremost, I've got my big bowl here, and I'm just gonna mix all of my veggies and my beans together. So mix it up your veggies, mix it up your veggies, mix it up your veggies, then we'll add in the pasta. Mix it up your veggies, mix it up your veggies, mix it up your veggies, then we'll add in the pasta. All right, so I think our veggies are perfectly mixed together. Y'all see all that rainbow-tastic color that's in there, all that vibrancy, all those just different nutrients that will fuel your body, your spirit, and your soul. All right, so there we go, my loves. I think I'm gonna add in the rest of my bell peppers, just because I want to see even more color in here. I love that vibrancy. And then I'm gonna add in some more of my red onion, because y'all know I love purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I would say it is my favorite color. And I love also incorporating it, whether it's from cabbage or from red onion or from grapes, whatever. I just love the color purple. So, and also I do love the movie and the musical as well. So if you haven't seen The Color Purple, the movie, you should probably watch it. It's a good story. All right, let's check in on our date bacon. She's still not firm, but I'm gonna taste her anyways and see how she goes and glows. So there she is. There's a piece of my date bacon. I hope she's delicious, y'all. Wish me luck. interesting. Wow. It's really tasty. Wow. It's so tasty. I just wish it was a little bit like firmer. Here, you want to taste it? It's so tasty. I mean, it tastes incredible. It tastes like a little barbecue nugget. Barbecue nugget, barbecue nugget. It's good, right? But it's like, how do I get it to be, like, do I roll it in a ball? Do we have bacon balls? Oh my gosh, y'all. Bacon balls. What do you think? It's interesting, right? It's like, because it's dates, it's, of course, it's going to, like, get nice and soft, and I enjoy it, but I'm like, how do I eat this, you know? But stay tuned. Maybe it's a bacon ball. Bacon ball. Barbecue bacon ball. Barbecue bacon ball. Hey, barbecue bacon, barbecue bacon, barbecue bacon balls. Barbecue bacon balls. But there's pieces of it that are also kind of have that bite, that bacon bite to it. So, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do for the class, I think I'm going to leave them out, but then I'm going to bake them a little bit longer so they get nice and chewy. You know, maybe on a lower setting. So, y'all stay tuned for that. I'll let y'all know how it goes. All right. All right, so we have our pasta here. I'm just going to run some cold water over it so it stays nice and separated. There we go. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Whoa. All right, so I have my pasta here. Ooh, she's splashing everywhere. And let me use this right here. So I already have my bowl full of all of my veggies. Next, I'm going to be adding in my pasta. Try to shake off as much liquid as you can whenever you're making this. And then pour it on over into your bowl. Let me just get this. Will be a lot easier. Boom! There we go. Perfect pasta salad. So like I said, I'm using these brown rice pasta noodles. I love the little squiggly noodles. Let me see exactly what they're called. Fusilli noodles. That's my favorite kind. I just love the color or the texture of them. I like how they're just like boings, like my little afro fluffs. The little boings just like me. All right. So I'm going to mix this in, and then we're ready to pour in our dressing, and then we're ready to feast, my loves. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. Perfect pasta salad, got me dancing on my feet. All right, my love, do you want to come out here? And I'm about to pour on over this sauce we made, this zesty dressing we made. Do you want to take a cute photo or two? All right, so this is the zesty. Smell this, baby. It smells so good. Isn't that nice? Very nice. It smells very like Olive Garden, but like good Olive Garden, like better than Olive Garden, but like home. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's pour this on over. There we go. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. This is the perfect recipe, and all of these zesty bites are going to go perfect if you have a veggie burger, if you got a veggie hot dog, Beyond Meat, or carrot hot dog. It doesn't really matter, whatever you got. This is the perfect side. It's easy to make, but also it goes along with all those other wonderful backyard barbecue feast sides. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that mac and cheese, you gotta have the potato salad, you gotta have the pasta salad, and of course you gotta have this one right here. So I'm gonna pour over a few more of my pieces of my basil just to give it some nice freshness. I think I'm also gonna put in a little bit more of my vegan cheese. There we go. Perfect. Yes, vegan cheese, vegan cheese. So like I said, I'm rolling this up in a little bowl, and I'm just chopping these pieces, get them nice and thin pieces, add on that little bit of freshness, especially on top whenever you are showing people your perfect pasta salad. All right, my loves, I believe we are done. Like I said, I'm gonna bake these on up so I can get them nice and toasty, and I'll let y'all know how these go. I'll let you know how it going glow. It really does taste like barbecue bacon balls. It's kind of crazy. So my loves, check it out what we made. Perfect pasta salad for your backyard barbecue feast. This is the perfect pasta salad we made here. Y'all saw how simple this was to make. I'm about to dig on in, get myself a little bowl situation real quick. I think I'm gonna use this bowl right here. Just get myself a bite I'm gonna get some of that tomato in there, just all that zestiness as well. So this is a very simple recipe, my loves. Check it out. It has all the things that you want in it. It has protein. It's got some nutrients from those tomatoes, also from that cucumber, and then that vegan cheese, that little bit of coconut protein in there as well. So let's dig in. Everything, especially with those noodles, a little bit harder. This is perfect. Ooh, let me dig on in. Y'all, check it out. She is delicious. Hey, wow. This is so good, y'all. I'm gonna dig on in after we say goodbye, my loves. But it's wonderful because it has that nice little bit of cheesiness, but it's also herby. It's not too heavy, but it's also very filling, my loves. So, y'all saw how simple, how easy it was to make this colorful home-cooked meal. All you need was a bowl and a chopping board and another bowl, okay? That's all you need to make this very simple recipe. So hopefully y'all get to create this wonderful recipe for the ones you love, for your family, your friends. Make sure to stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, speak your truth. What you got going in there, baby? Checking in on our date bacon, my loves. So I will see you all next week here, Saturday, 1 p.m. here in my kitchen, making something colorful, singing some songs, doing some dances, and hopefully we're going to be making that. What we're going to be making next week is going to be some avocado elote dip. So stay tuned for that. She's going to be delicious. Going to use those new feta crumbles from Follow Your Heart, y'all. So check it out. Make this recipe. Let me know if you add in whatever kind of vegetables, that broccoli, that carrot, that everything, my loves. And I will see you all next week. Goodbye, my love.